Hey, this is Chris from StockSpot. Now, a few years ago, I set up StockSpot Investing for Kids, which is a program to help kids learn about investing, get started investing, and ultimately invest into a sensible long-term investment portfolio. So in this video, I wanted to share my experience having now invested for my three boys into StockSpot's Investing for Kids program. So I invested for each of my kids around the time they were born, and my kids were born in 2018, 2020, and 2024. Their returns now vary. The one that was born in 2018 has a return of around 7.5% per annum. The one that was born in 2020 has a return of 6% per annum. And the one that was just born recently has a return of about 1%. He's just got started. And a couple of things I've observed over the last few years is, first of all, there has been quite long stretches where there's been no return at all. In fact, looking back at my first son's portfolio, there was actually a stretch of 2.5 years where the portfolio basically went sideways. So I think the tip here is that you really do need to be patient, and sometimes markets go sideways for an extended period and then go up very quickly. And so if you do start investing in a period where markets are doing nothing, that's okay and perfectly normal. In fact, it's a great opportunity if you can to keep on topping up and buying at good prices, because markets do tend to catch up to the long-term averages, which in this case it has. The other observation is that the longer you're investing, the more your returns tend to gravitate towards the long-term averages. So our long-term average for the Topaz portfolio, which is our high growth portfolio and probably the most common for parents investing for kids, over 10 years, this portfolio has returned 8.2% per annum. My eldest son's portfolio is now returning about 7.6% per annum and keeps on gravitating towards this long-term average. So another thing to be wary of is that over the short term, that return could be anywhere. You could have a bad year, it could be up, it could be down. The longer you invest, the longer you'll see that the closer you'll see rather that portfolio return getting towards those long-term averages. And then the last observation I'd share is that for both of my eldest sons now, the one that I started investing in 2018 and 2020, they've both now earned significantly more than they would had I put that savings into a bank account for them. And so for those parents who do have the ability to invest for their kids and time on those kids' sides, I believe it's a great way to grow their wealth and build up a pool of savings that they can use in the future. And history shows that you're likely to do much better in a diversified mix of investments over the long run versus putting your money in the bank. And that's my key observations for investing for my three kids using the StockSpot investing product.